Blue Agave.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait. That went into 3 or 4 different scents.
Damn, okay.
Right off the bat. I was like, oh, I got
All
a little bit of this.
What?
Hello, my name is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. The fragrance we're going to talk about today is by a company called Precious Liquid, and the fragrance is called Blue Agave. Now, of course, we're going to do a deep dive and or first impression into the fragrance right after the intro. Welcome back, and I want to thank you once again for stopping by my channel, and I hope to see you back again in future episodes. If you find any value in the information offered, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also hit the like button so that the algorithm will help push the video out, and so that you don't miss any future episodes. Let's talk about this Blue Agave. I usually like to go to Fred Ranniker, and I do that because I want to make sure I give you the best breakdown of the fragrance that I possibly can. But unfortunately, on this one, it's not on Fred Ranniker, so I had to go to a outside source that actually sells the product, which right now we're on Maxarama. And let's see what they got to say about it. First of all, let's look at it right here. It's an Eau de Parfum, and it's a $275 fragrance, and it's a 2.5 ounce, 75 ml bottle. Now, I can be honest with you, very seldom do I see it on sale. I mean, usually you have to either get it from Maxarama or you're going to have to get it from Precious Liquid themselves. And that's just it. But it's one I want to bring to the channel because it's a very, very, very special fragrance that nobody seems to talk about. Now, the main accords are citrus, marine, and woody. And the notes are basically agave, which is a blend of citrus, leafy greens, melon, and woody musk. Then we have sea salt, lime, sage, driftwood, and bay leaf. Now, what they're saying about this particular fragrance is more leaning more male. This is more of a male fragrance. And I guess they're going about what people say about it. 7.2% says unisex, 6.5% says feminine. This to me is a more male, sophisticated type of fragrance. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we're working with. Okay, here we are with the bottle. As you can see, it's a glass bottle right here. And it has a plastic top on it that does not lock. And it doesn't take anything to pull it off. So this particular one, you're gonna have to grab it by the bottle on this one. And the liquid inside of it has a greenish tint to it. Let's go ahead and get it sprayed up so we can see what's happening. Check the atomizer out. Oh yeah. Give it a couple of seconds to dry down here. Yeah, it's kicking up dust already. This is a super clean scent that is definitely unique and is excellent. Right up top, you can smell that agave, which is basically the same fruit that they use to make tequila. But this does not smell like tequila. It smells green. You can pick that lime up on it. And it says it has some type of bay leaf. I don't know exactly what it smells like, but that sea salt, lime, and agave. It smells wonderful. I can tell you that right now. And it also smells like it has like a little bit of lemon mixed in with the agave to kind of give it that crispness up top. Yep, this is an excellent fragrance. I can guarantee you on something like this, even though it is very pricey, this is something that you wear and no one is gonna smell like you. I can pretty much tell you that now. A lot of people don't even know about the fragrance. I haven't heard a lot of people even talking about it, you know, on these YouTube streets or whatnot. So I wanted to bring it to my channel, bring it to my guys' attention so that at least you know that the fragrance exists. This is something special. This is something different. It's a freshie with a lot of heaviness to it. I can tell you that now. But that salt that's kind of giving that agave some thickness or whatnot. I don't really smell a lot of driftwood in it. I assume it smells like regular wood, but sage, lime, agave with it, because like I said, that agave smell like has a lemon to give it a real top end with a salt. It smells like summertime all day long, and actually smells like somebody that has some money in the summertime because it's so unique, it's so crisp that this particular fragrance is very linear all the way through. I don't even know if it even gets down too much to the base note because I've worn it a few times, and when you first put it on, it's very concentrated. You probably have to start out with maybe 3 sprays, 3 or 4 max, and that's kind of pushing it because this particular fragrance is it's strong, but it's not cloying as long as you don't overdo it. This is a fragrance that if you put it on, say if you got you a decan or whatnot and you're in your car and you get ready to go in somewhere and you want to spray, you got to give yourself a good 5 or 10 minutes, and something like that. I wouldn't go any more than 2 or 3 sprays max to start on this, because that's really all you're gonna need, because it's so concentrated. It's gonna pretty much last. I've had this fragrance last 8-10 hours. After about 3 or 4 sprays, I can still smell it, and it didn't really go away until I actually took a shower and washed it off, and then I could still kind of pick up little hints of it. This is the real deal here. This is a fragrance that you wear if you want to stand out, if you want to smell like no one else in the room, and you want to leave a lasting impression that this guy may be something special. Now, you can't mess it up by going in there and saying the wrong thing, in public or whatnot, but I'm saying this particular fragrance gives mystery. It gives intrigue. It's a fragrance that people are going to want to ask you, what is it? Because it's something that most people haven't experienced before. Because like I said, most people don't even know it exists. So, as far as I'm concerned, this particular fragrance is worth pretty much what they're asking for. It's so strong, you probably won't have to buy but one, and it'll probably hold you for years. Yep, as it's settling in, the crispness is coming off of the top just a little bit, and that green agave type, tequila type smell is starting to come through, but it's still fresh. But that top crispness seems like after a few minutes kind of dying back. But this particular fragrance needs perspiration, it needs sweat. You put this on a clean body, once you've taken a shower, whatnot, and put your unscented lotion. I wouldn't put anything scented on with this. You don't want to mess this particular smell up. You put your lotion on, whatnot, get your body set right, and then you spray about 3, I would say no more than 4 sprays. I know I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. This particular one, if you try it, you're gonna find out it doesn't take a lot. A little goes actually a long way. It almost has a marine aquatic type deal going on with the fragrance and whatnot. This is kind of hard to put in words. Just like I said before, I actually got this. I had never smelled anything like it. But it definitely will last a long time. Don't need a lot of it, and this is something special. This is a dress-up type fragrance to mid-dress. I don't think this is a gym fragrance. It's a little bit too heavy for that. Like I said, this is something where you're, business meeting or, even a first date on something like this. I wouldn't go too heavy on maybe 2 or 3 sprays, a couple on your back, one maybe hit a couple on your pulse points, because you won't need a lot. And you don't want to overdo it because you don't want to go nose blind. Because this particular one, if you overdo it, it could get to be a little bit too much as far as the sweetness is concerned. Because it's definitely on the sweeter side. This is another one I would say, this is not blind buy. It's too expensive. At $275 for 2.5 ounces, I think it's too expensive to blind buy. But fortunately, the company does sell samples on this, and they're pretty generous. They give you like 5 to 10 mil samples and whatnot. You get a whole sample pack of like 6 or 7 of them for under $50, if I'm not mistaken. 50 to 75, I think it's 50. So this particular one, this is not for everyone. This is for someone who's got his stuff together. This gives all old money and all right. This comes across as somebody that has a very discerning taste. But this is like 1 in 1,000 person that you'll come across with this particular type of scent. This is something special. It's definitely different. I don't know why it's not being discussed as much, online and whatnot, but this is something noteworthy.
Or like even the juice, like just fire. All right, this one I'll hit it with a couple sprays on it. Oh man, I can already smell it. But
Can I know the name of this one?
this one's Blue Agave.
Oh, Blue Agave. Okay.
Blue Agave.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait. That like went into like 3 or 4 different scents.
Damn. Okay.
Right off the bat, I was like, oh, I got
All
a little bit of this.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow, in a good way.
Wow, in a good.
And this is one that I highly recommend. Maybe not right now because I know economic times are tight or whatnot, but I'm saying, when things turn around and you start feeling good about yourself, and you want something that's really special or whatnot, I would advise you go ahead on and get a hold to Precious Liquid and get you a few samples of these. A few of them that I think are special. I'm going to go over on the channel, which is going to be Irish sorbet, salt and pepper, and it's another one. I can't even think of the name, but we're going to go on over the channel a little bit later on. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I'll see you at the next one.